Hello and welcome back to 7 Days to Die. And today it's the building episode! Yay! We're finally doing the FOB! Also, that hunting knife. I may use that from now on. Because that's pretty good. But, as I was saying, building episode. We finally get to make the FOB. Which is nice. Because that's been honestly a long time coming. Every time I get around to it, I just get lazy or I'm not in the area. So, we're going to build right about here. As you can see, right here. But actually, now that I say that, I need to check something. Ew. I don't like that. The way it's positioned is kind of janky. So we'll probably build... Yeah, we'll build about here. So we'll go... there. It's a 7x7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... There. So there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there, we have our baseline area. I'm probably gonna put the door here? Yeah, door will go here. So we'll just swap out those quick. Spent a lot of time lately just chopping down boulders. And my massive number of trees around the house. I now have upwards of 60,000 wood. I'm tempted to just throw 3 full stacks of 6k into my forge and my campfire and just leave it at that. I'm already starting to question this, because the 5x5 is really small. You know what? We can do this stuff on the fly. So let's make it a 9x9. It's a bit bigger, even though it doesn't really need to be. I just like having more space in case of fighting. Because if the enemy starts to stack up, then it gets to be a problem. We'll actually see how many wedge tips we need. Because we may not need any... I say that stupidly. We will need more wedge tips, but I don't want to make more than I need to. Stamp a couple down. Perfect. Because this puts us... Well, actually, I should probably remove that now. And remark it here. But this puts us right next to Hub City. So I can start making probably minor trips out. I really need to make shotgun ammo at some point, but that's another thing. That's another thing on the list. I think I'm gonna level the ground out quick. I'll deal with the rest later. I just wanted to do some of it. It's making my OCD go crazy. Plus, it's annoying trying to shoot stuff if your position keeps shifting. Okay, so probably get this first level. Actually, hang on, we should get the first level made fully. So that's dead center, so we'll just move it there. And this will be where our ladder goes. And of course, you can do this with any base you want. This even works with wood. Man, I wish I had a nail gun. This would go a lot faster. You know what? This is what transitions are for. Okay, first level done. Already starting to come together. So, next floor is essentially the same idea. Get those placed, and then we're going to switch to cobblestone poles. And since it's going to start on this side, we might as well just do this side first. And then this side. Actually, no, it's this side. Now that I say that, actually, we're going to double up and do 2 layers, since what's the point in doing this thing twice? Then we're going to need a couple extra cobblestone blocks. Really? I'll admit there isn't much to say this time around, but that's because there's not much to really go over when I'm not placing blocks. It's all pretty straightforward. Place the following blocks here. I've gone over what these blocks do and why before with my base. So, leave the gap there. Grab some more poles. The thing that surprises me is how calm the area is, considering how close we are to Hub City. I figured this would be a bit busier, but I remember that... See that one zombie over there? But this biome also is really weird, because it's like a sub-biome. Alright, I'm just gonna go kill this guy. I don't trust him just waddling around in a circle. Because I know for a fact if I left this guy, he would come attack me. It always happens. Every time. So we'll just get rid of him now and not have to deal with the problem. Okay, 4 more. And once again, a very smooth transition. Okay, now that that's all done, we now have to do one more level. At least for the fighting area. Also, I had put the ladder on the center pole here. Let's just see if we can inch over. Nope, gotta jump over. Or at least attempt to. I was really hoping to make that nice clean move over, but nothing's ever easy. That surprisingly was. Okay, so we'll get these all placed. Why can I not clear that? Oh, because it's just below. That explains things. Alright. Be real careful about making my jumps. As I screwed up again. I swear I know what I'm doing. It just doesn't look like it. Also, benefit of this base, you get to enjoy the nice calming sounds of flowing water, I guess. Which I can probably hear at my normal base, I just don't pay attention. Knew there was a spot. Yup. There. And then for this, we're going to do essentially a two-part transition. First is to get what you see here done, and then we'll complete the rest. Okay, so we got all this done. Now, to kind of explain why I did it that way, it's because of the frames. Sometimes you can build stuff, and in the process, the game will decide this is too heavy and just start making things collapse. So having this little bit of a corner built up, it won't collapse as long as you do like this part and then these two, instead of trying to do like these two and then the out part, or the middle part. It should work still, but it sometimes gets wonky, so it's always just a safer bet to not gamble on it. At this point, you can just fill in whatever, and this should all be fine and not run a risk of collapse. Actually, put that last ladder in. I could probably... Honestly, could probably get away with putting an extra ladder in just for security's sake. I am overheating, apparently. Let's get the last of these put in quick. And now for a quick fill-in of all of these. Alright, now we have all that filled. So, here is what it looks like for now. Pretty straightforward. Should be pretty resistant to any attacks up to cops and bears. Now, for the top floor, this can just be wood. Because in the end, this isn't as much of a concern. Stuff shouldn't be getting up here. The only thing that could get up here is a spider zombie, and if you're really worried about it, you can put a band of barbed wire here, and here on this edge. But since I don't plan on currently residing here, I'm not going to completely finish up top. I'm just going to set up at least a 1 block height wall, just so I don't accidentally slip off or anything. This is where the hammer really shines, instead of a 5-hit or cobblestone that's just 1 tap instantly. And with that, we have our FOB built. And you can even see the beginning of Hub City from here. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please make sure to hit the like button. It helps out the channel a lot. If you are new, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.